Selkie can return to the sea forever if he can find the skin of his ancestor.
I don't want to be a seal forever.
Oh, yeah, good point. I don't want to lose you either, do you mean? It's not his preferred option.
Look, there's got to be something that I can do, you know.
What's that?
I could take a dose of kryptonite.
What's that?
Or hang garlic around my neck.
Song? No.
There's something, you know, there's got to be some way to get rid of this thing.
I've never heard it. He says only the song of the fiends can undo the Selkie inheritance.
Yeah? You mean it can turn back to what I was?
It's a distinct possibility.
Well, does he know the song? Can he sing it to me?
Fergus, can you sing us the song? What? Oh, I see. No. Says it's very special knowledge, not for a mere human to have.
Well, then who?
Well,
what?
Another Selkie, of course, or a mermaid.
But there's no such thing as mermaids.
Well, I used to think there was no such thing as Selkies either, but there's no telling what might be. Even in this far-flung part of the world, anything's possible.
You're not wrong.
What's that?
What?
Oh! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, I'll tell him that. Yeah, be seeing you. Bye. Fergus says he's very proud. And to let you know, you're the first Selkie he's known in his 97 years.
I wouldn't mind knowing one myself. I just don't want to be one.
Time to get up.
That's a mean trick, Alison. Get off me, boy.
Come on, Rupert. Leave Jamie alone now.
No one can tell, can they?
Did you find any?
Any what?
Zits. Missed!
We're a friendly lot over here on the island. If you're prepared to make the effort to mix, you'll get on well. Are you much of a swimmer? We've got a regatta coming up soon. Sorry. No, I'm actually more interested in music, you know. I can play a pretty mean riff. Big yours? A riff on the guitar.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Now we'll see if we can find a band for you.
I don't know where it came from. I hit my head, and Mr. Gordon saw it. I'm looping.
Oh, loopy. Now I'm convinced.
Look, I'm not making this up, okay?
Big excitement last night. Young Samantha fell off the jetty and claims she was saved by a seal.
Nobody believes me.
Actually, Sam's something of a musician. Sam! Got a job for you.
Work like a dream.
Excellent. And the transmitters?
Functioning perfectly. Which means we've now got 12 dolphins in the bay with working transmitters in place.
Quite an achievement.
Thanks, Scotty. I'm quite impressed. Great morning.
Yeah, not a problem.
This is the home economics room. And that's Brad Delmarco and Craig and Wayne and Tyson. This is Jamie. He's the new guy.
How's it going, Jimmy?
It's Jamie, actually, thanks.
Well, Jimmy, when Sam's finished showing you around the school, get her to give you some diving lessons.
Oh, I can dive. Pity you didn't.
I didn't see your imaginary seal either.
Yeah.
Come on.
And this is our fabulous school library.
Oh, well, what happens if I want to borrow a book?
Here, I'll show you. Did you get a card from the front office?
This one?
That's it, the old high security pass. Now let's say you want to borrow a book like Celtic Myths and Legends. What you do is you take it to the library monitor, c'est moi, and I scan the card, and scan the book, and it's yours, just like that. Well, yours to borrow. Can you give it back now?
No. Oh, sorry. No. I'd like to read this one.
It was just the first book I grabbed. I wasn't, like, recommending it or anything.
I'm really into this sort of stuff.
Whatever grabs you. And that's sort of the end of the tour. Any questions?
Yeah. What do you play in the band?
Saxophone.
Saxophone. Great. What do you think of blues? Or jazz? Rock? Grunge? Funk? Hip-hop? Heavy metal? Pop music?
Wicked baby.
Wicked baby. Take me to the tuck shop.
Get a cream bun.
Oh, cream bun. How much are they?
$2.
$2? Grandpa! Grandpa!
What is it?
Come here. Look at this. It's called the Selkie Ballad.
A selkie ballad?
Listen. I am a man upon the land. I am a selkie in the sea.
And I will dance upon the strand if you'll give all your love to me. Yeah, I know that one. Anything else in there?
Yeah. A number of old coastal clans were said to carry the blood of the selkie, which, according to the legend, occurs every 5 generations. The Jamisons from Skye, the clan Burgess from Ayr, and from Caithness, the clan McCodrum.
So?
My grandmother, Mum's mum, before she was married, her name was Heather May McCodrum.
My God.
And the band tonight?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Gordon.
Scotty.
Tony Delmarco's here to see you.
Tony, how are you? You haven't met our new director, have you, Tony?
Aye.
Iona Duncan, this is Tony Delmarco. Tony runs the biggest fishing fleet on the island.
G'day, Iona. Nice to meet you. Good to see a woman in charge.
And what brings you to the Institute, Tony?
We let Tony have the latest satellite remote sensing data on the region. He uses it to track the tuna schools.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's great what you guys can do these days.
I would have thought that was confidential information.
I don't think so. That's not the way I see it.
Sweetheart, the politicians call it industry assistance.
Do they? At the very least, it has a commercial value.
What are you getting at?
I think in future we'll have to start charging for that information.
Yeah? What's that going to cost me?
That depends on how many tuna you catch.
What's that all about?
Come on, fellas, let's go and have a beer.
Good idea.
I think what happened to Samantha last week was very exciting.
If it happened.
Now, we know that there are seal colonies on the mainland and down south around Wedge Island, but none have ever been reported on Jackson Island before. So, here's the question. Are there other seals around? And were seals here when Europeans first settled?
That's 2 questions.
Okay, and I'll make it 3. If there were seals, what happened to them? I want you to split up into pairs and cover as wide a range of the coast as possible.
What for, Miss Phillips?
To look for signs of other seals, Brad.
What sort of signs?
Jamie, why don't you team up with Sam and take a look around Promenade Point? Brad?
She's going with Jimmy.
Brad! Brad! I want you and Craig to cover South Beach.
Oh, boring.
Melissa and Felicity, why don't you take the Western Park? And the rest of you, come with me.
It's quite a hike to the point.
Lead on, McDuff.
I thought you were McDowell.
No, you're McDuff. I'm McDuncan.
I didn't know what was happening to start with. I knocked my head as I fell, and when I sort of came to, I was being pushed through the water by the seal. It was amazing.
Were you scared?
No, not at all. He was gorgeous.
How do you know it was a he?
Girl thing. I just knew.
Unbelievable.
What? Don't you believe me?